What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, I wanted to reveal and clarify something that everybody is misunderstanding, and that is getting lost in translation, right? And that's the notion that undefeated 3-division world champion, former junior welterweight undisputed world champion, currently the reigning undisputed welterweight world champion, who is widely acknowledged and recognized as the #1 best pound-for-pound fighter in the world, in Terence Bud Crawford, who is 40 wins, no losses, no draw, 31 big wins by way of knockout. He is 35 years of age, 5'8" with a 74-inch arm reach. Terence Crawford is going to turn 36 years of age this month. Okay, Terence Crawford started his career at 130, 135 he became a world champion, 140 he became a world champion, an undisputed world champion, and 147 he became an undisputed world champion. Okay, Terence Crawford recently made a statement that he's willing to go up and challenge 4-division world champion, Mexican superstar boxer, who is the undisputed super middleweight 168-pound world champion, widely considered by many to be the face, if not one of the faces of the sport of boxing, in Saul Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is 59 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 39 big wins by way of knockout. He is 33 years of age, 5'8" with a 70-inch arm reach. Canelo Alvarez fights again at 168. And many people are saying that Terence Crawford is biting off more than he can chew. Most recently, I saw multi-division world champion, Hall of Fame superstar boxer Sugar Shane Mosley utter the same words. I heard 2-division world champion, superstar boxer Paulie the Magic Man Malignaggi utter the same words. He's just too small. And it's being perceived that Terence Crawford is going to jump up 3 weight classes and challenge Canelo Alvarez, right? And jumping up 3 weight classes is unheard of to beat Canelo Alvarez. Now, Canelo Alvarez is listed at 5'8", but he's more so like 5'7.5". He has a 70-inch arm reach. He's short, he's stocky, broad shoulders. Terence Crawford is actually slightly taller than Canelo. He has 4-inch arm reach advantage over Canelo. He's a better athlete, a better boxer, and has power in both hands. Terence Crawford has went the distance 3 times since becoming a world champion at beating Ricky Burns in the UK in 2014. 3 times, and one of those 3 times was a unification bout against Ukrainian, at the time, monster and boogeyman Viktor Postol. Okay, and he dropped Viktor Postol twice in that fight. He didn't get a knockout, he didn't get the stoppage, but he dropped Viktor Postol twice in that fight. That gets overlooked. Nonetheless, Terence Crawford has power in both hands. He's very he's very versatile. Okay, he has the ability to switch from southpaw to orthodox, and he has power in both hands. And people are saying Terence Crawford can't jump up from 147 and go all the way to 168, 21 pounds, jump up and beat Canelo Alvarez. It's not going to happen. And something that people are overlooking and not, acknowledging, and that's the fact that Terence Crawford is not going to be jumping up 2 weight classes. He's going to be jumping up, 3 weight classes. He's going to be jumping up 2 weight classes. Terence Crawford, next fight or next 2 fights, his next fight definitely is going to be at 154. he may have another fight after that, and that's going to be a possibly 154 as well. So he'll be getting acclimated to 154, which means that Terence Crawford, it will be doing the same thing, essentially, that that 3-time junior middleweight world champion and the undisputed junior middleweight world champion, who is widely considered by many to be top 5 pound for pound best fighters in the world, Jermell Ironman Charlo, who is 35 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 19 wins by way of knockout, 33 years of age, 5'11.5" with a 73.5-inch arm reach, is attempting to do September 30th, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena. Jermell Charlo is jumping up from 154 to challenge Canelo Alvarez at 168. 2 weight classes. Are they the smaller guy in weight? Yes. But are they the smaller guy in frame? No. So Terence Crawford is going to have an immediate rematch with former unified 3-belt WBA, WBC, IBF welterweight world champion superstar boxer, who is top 10 pound for pound best fighters in the world, and Earl the True Spence Jr., who is 28 wins, 1 loss, no draws, 22 wins by way of knockout, 33 years of age, 5'9.5" with a 72-inch arm reach. They're going to have a rematch, looks like December. It looks like it's going to take place in December at 154. At 154. Now, depending upon the outcome with Canelo Alvarez and Jermell Charlo, at the very earliest, Terence Crawford can fight Canelo. If he beats Jermell Charlo, it's going to be May. Right? If Jermell Charlo beats Canelo Alvarez, they're going to have a rematch clause. So at the earliest he fights the winner would be September. So there's a strong possibility that Terence Crawford may have another fight, 2 fights at 154. But he'll have a fight at 154 before jumping up to 168. So he's not going to jump from 147 to 168. He's going to jump from 154 to 168. And he could possibly fight Australian star boxer who's going to be the WBO super welterweight junior middleweight world champion, Tim Tszyu, for that WBO strap after he fights and should he beat Errol Spence in December. So it's not as big of a jump as many people are making it to be. Is it a jump? Yes. But it's a 2-division jump. It's going to be a 2-division jump from 154 to 168. Is it an uphill battle as far as the weight, carrying the weight? Yes. But is it unrealistic? No. Because Canelo Alvarez has struggled with boxers, and the boxers that he struggled with, he lost every round to Floyd Mayweather. Smaller guy, welterweight, possibly a junior welterweight, Floyd Mayweather's frame. He got outboxed, outclassed. Now, people say Floyd Mayweather's the greatest defensive fighter and arguably the greatest boxer in history, so it's a bad comparison. Nonetheless, size didn't play a part. He outweighed Floyd Mayweather by 19 pounds in that fight, and he got outclassed. If you can't hit your target, then it doesn't even matter. Terence Crawford showed us the ability to be elusive when he so chooses. 2, he struggled with Erislandy Lara, Cuban junior middleweight, right? Who was a mover, a boxer. He arguably lost that fight to Erislandy Lara, just 2 fights after losing to Floyd Mayweather. Nonetheless, the judges gave it to him. I thought Lara beat Canelo Alvarez. But he struggled with Erislandy Lara, another boxer. Then he fought another blown up super middleweight. That being Billy Joe Saunders, who was really, truly a 54, 60-pounder who jumped up to 68. And he beat Billy Joe Saunders, but he was struggling in that fight. Billy Joe Saunders was a southpaw. Billy Joe Saunders was outboxing him. Billy Joe Saunders eventually made a mistake that Canelo Alvarez made him pay. And he beat Billy Joe Saunders. but he was struggling against Billy Joe Saunders. He struggled with Caleb Plant. Now, Caleb Plant is truly a 68-pounder. He's a big guy. Billy Joe Saunders is not. He's 5'10", 5'10" and a half, maybe. He's really a 54, 60-pounder. These are the guys that Canelo Alvarez fought, and he struggled with them. What do they all have in common, but not in common with Terence Crawford? They all are pure boxers. Terence Crawford has more power and more versatile than all of the fighters I just named outside of Floyd Mayweather. And he has more power than Floyd Mayweather to keep your attention. He's physically strong. He's a world-class wrestler. So the thing is, people are questioning, can Terence Crawford absorb Canelo Alvarez's punches? Well, he won't be there for the receipts. When you look at Canelo Alvarez when he fought against Amir Khan, he was getting outboxed by Amir Khan. What took place is Amir Khan, who always makes the same mistakes. So people point to Amir Khan getting knocked out by Canelo Alvarez, but they fail to mention that Amir Khan made the same mistakes against Danny Garcia at 140 and was knocked out. He made the same mistakes against British Prescott at 135 or 140 and got knocked out there. So Amir Khan has historically made the same mistakes over and over. It was just a matter of time before he made that same mistake against Canelo Alvarez. It wasn't forced by Canelo Alvarez. It was a mistake that Amir Khan always steps into historically in his career, and he paid the price. Like everybody. Canelo Alvarez brutally knocked him out because he's naturally a bigger guy, but he was knocked out and dancing all over the place by Danny Garcia, who was a 40-pounder. He was knocked out by British Prescott in his corner, shaking and couldn't get up. That's not the first time we saw Amir Khan obliterated. But Amir Khan was outboxing Canelo Alvarez with his movement and his boxing ability. And Amir Khan doesn't have the power and pop to keep Canelo Alvarez honest like Terence Crawford does. This is going to shock the world when Terence Crawford fights and beats Canelo Alvarez. But I'm telling you now, don't be shocked when it happens, if it happens. So let's see how this unfolds. But the fact that people are saying he's jumping up 3 weight classes, he is not. His next fight is going to be at junior middleweight 154 and possibly 2 more fights before he gets to that Canelo Alvarez fight. So he'll be jumping up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo Alvarez. And it's not impossible for him to beat him. That's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Your boy Blue. I'm signing off. I'm going. Peace.